Okay guys, in this video we are going to bleed the brakes on this bike. The bike has got spongy brakes, and sometimes after a couple of years of riding you should probably flush out that fluid. So in this video I'm going to show you how to do it easily. One of the things you're going to need for brake systems or bicycles is a kit. I bought this. It's not too expensive, about $15. This is what comes with the system. This one comes with 2 syringes, a bunch of hoses like this. They're clear hoses, and this goes in the caliper side, another syringe, and then the business end is this. And I have used this in the past, and what you do is it's got 2 O-rings. And by the way, you could also 3D print these on Thingiverse. They do have these online, but you would have to get the O-rings. And it has this little, it's a really ingenious device, and basically you put it like this. It stops the fluid from leaking, and you can. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is what type of fluid your bike is using. My Shimano brake system uses mineral oil, not DOT oil, so keep that in mind. This comes with 3 of these, and then this also comes with a little wrench, a couple of rubber bands, 2 hex keys, a couple more little hoses in case it's a different diameter, and then a bunch of these. And what you do with this is you find the right fitting for your bike, and you put it here, and then you connect this in the caliper side or in the brake lever side, and then this goes into the calipers. So let's go down to the bike and see how to do it. This bike, we're going to work on both brakes, but we're going to do the right brake. It's the same thing for the front. The front is easier because there's less fluid in there. The rear is right here, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to loosen this bolt because we want the hydraulic reservoir to be level. Using one of the keys that comes with the kit, loosen this. And now you want to move the caliper. Now if this is not your bike, you want to make sure that you put a little piece of tape or a little mark. I'm just going to tighten this just a little bit. What I have now is the brake reservoir up on the top. A cloth around here just in case you get any of the fluid onto the bike. I'm just going to undo this. Now it's important when you remove this that you do not lose the O-ring. That's the O-ring, do not lose that. And now we have that exposed. Using our little reservoir that we just got in the kit, you notice there's some liquid because I just bled the front one. This basically goes on like this, and then you screw it on, and then we have this little rubber cap. You're going to pull this out. There we go. And what I like to do is I actually like to pull the little nipple out, and this nipple we're going to attach a clear hose. But also another thing that you have to keep in mind is there's a bolt right here, and on different calipers it might be in a different location. Using the kit, you're basically going to put your tool right here, but first we're going to attach the hose. We are going to take our syringe, and then we are going to put the clear hose onto this nipple, and it's on there. The syringe is kind of hanging, and now we're going to fill the syringe with fluid, which is the mineral oil that's required for this Shimano system. So now at this point we have our syringe. I'm going to pull this out. There we go. And I'm going to take our mineral oil. I'm going to fill it right about there. We might need a little bit more because the rear brakes tend to have more fluid, so hopefully this is going to be enough. If not, so now we're going to put the syringe on there, and now basically open this valve, and it'll start to pour down. What's going to happen is going to be climbing up. One full turn of this, and as soon as you do that, you see the liquid is going to start pouring, and all we're going to do is push this through the hose, and if you look at the liquid in the actual caliper, it's climbing up. It's going up. You want to get rid of all of the old oil, and when it gets to almost to the bottom, you want to close it. It's closed before the liquid goes all the way down. You notice that I still have liquid here. You do not want the liquid to go all the way down because that's what creates air bubbles. So at this point, we should be able to remove this without worry. Some liquid is going to fall in the caliper, and we're going to have to clean that up. Close that valve. In order to not get liquid everywhere, we're going to take this little cap, put it on the inside like this, close it, and just kind of pull it out. It doesn't leak. Nipple here, and then put our O-ring and bolt. Make sure this is nice and tight. Some degreaser, just clean everything out, because this sort of mineral oil, DOT fluid will kind of remove the paint. So you don't want to leave any of this on the frame or any plastics or anything. Pretty good. So we're pretty much done with this. All you have to do is push this all the way to the regular position and you're done with bleeding. That's how you bleed brakes on a modern mountain bike with hydraulic fluid brakes. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.